yeah.
Suburban, the truck, the CTS.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me that story real quick, man.
What story? Oh, shit. Yeah.
What's your name?
John.
John. What's your car?
It's my car right here, the 93 Supra.
Supra? Well, tell me about it. What have you done?
Pretty much I've done everything that I could do to it while still daily driving it. So I got my T and SS coilovers, which I don't know if you can really see that, but it has a mild drop, you know, enough for daily driving purposes. It's got these BBS wheels from, they came OEM on a car in Japan, but the guy I bought them from doesn't know what car they came from, so yeah, but they're legitimate BBS wheels. They got the, what is that, the BBS, like, engravement.
Yeah.
OEM, JDM, bullet shape, clear corners. As I mentioned before, it's a 93, but it has 97, 98 front turn signals. It's got the European glass headlights too. I'll show you around the side. Oh, I do have the Tanabe catback too.
What was that?
Tanabe touring medallion catback exhaust. Right there, it's powder coated so it doesn't get attention from the cops.
yeah, really.
I'll show you inside the car real quick. I got the TRD steering wheel with the airbag. Hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. I got the TRD tachometer. Also goes up to 10K. And I got a Pioneer head unit. And other than that, I mean, I got a Broadway mirror too. So that's pretty much about it. I bought it in rough shape, and then I restored the interior with perforated leather. That's not stock leather, but other than that, that's pretty much all I've done.
That's pretty much.
Got tint too, not too dark.
Why'd you choose this car?
I chose it because it was my dream car since I was 10. I owned a Supra when I was 10 in Gran Turismo. So eventually, when I turned 19, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this car. I was actually thinking about getting a truck like that, like a lifted pickup, but because I didn't think I'd find one in such good shape, and found one, so decided to jump for it before someone else did.
What would you consider tasteful mods?
Tasteful mods? Well, I'm more of like a stock body type of guy. Like, I don't really I'm not too much into like the body kits and all that stuff. I mean, you can kind of tell with my car, I kept it pretty much stock. Stock body at least. But I mean, with a tasteful body kit, I mean, I think that keeps like the stock lines. I mean, I think that's what I would consider tasteful, but each his own, I suppose.
So what does your car make you feel? Like, I mean, how does it make you feel to have this car?
Have this car?
Yeah.
I think I accomplished my childhood dream. I mean, like, it's not a single turbo 500, 1,000 horsepower beast yet, but I mean, it is for what it is. I mean, it's a pretty good car. I drive 70 miles a day on my daily commute, and every time I get in my car, it puts a smile on my face. So. It's like I may be using more gas than like other people, but I mean, like, it's worth driving every day. You know, like, rather be stuck in this thing, bumper to bumper traffic, than like a normal car.
What do you prefer, looks or performance?
I honestly prefer more. I'm honestly leaning towards more to the performance side of things. But I mean, a car that can look and perform is, you know, just all around is a lot better in my books than, you know, like a beater that, you know, like performs, or a car that's all show, no go. So.
Do you consider yourself a tuner?
I do it as a hobby, but I mean, I'm not like too like hardcore. I mean, like there's guys here that actually work for the industry, so I mean, I wouldn't consider myself anywhere near their level. So,
what would you consider yourself?
That's a good question. I really don't know. I think I'd leave it to the viewers to decide. People that know me that see this.
So how do you define a tuner? What's a tuner to you?
To me, well, it's very broad definition, I guess. Like, pretty much, you can be anything. You can be anybody from like the guy that works for the industry, or you could be like just some kid that just wants to put like wheels and exhaust and call it a day. So I mean, it's to me, it defines a broad spectrum of people.
What would you consider a ricer?
A ricer, oh, that's a tough one. I guess the definition changes as the times go by. So, you know, what was cool back in 2001 is rice now. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I'm probably gonna get hate for saying this, but like 10 years from now, some of the hella flush people are probably gonna be called ricers 10 years from now. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's pretty much like if the car's done tastefully, then I mean, I wouldn't call it rice, you know, like.
So what would you consider rice? or just your description of rice?
I don't see anything.
Like what stands out to you?
I would say like the guy who buys a Corolla, like an 05 Corolla, it's front wheel drive, on stock height. It's got that like that GT racing spoiler in the back, you know, like yeah, but has done absolutely nothing else. You know, maybe slapped a couple stickers here and there, like just something that's just not tasteful at all to like the general public. But I mean, I'm not hating on them necessarily. I mean, if it's their car and they're happy with it, then so be it. You know.
Oh, the intercooler.
Oh, the intercooler. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, see, everyone thinks that my Supra is a turbo model, and I mean, if you just take a look at it right now, like, you know, like, you got the 4-inch exhaust. You know, you got 275 tires in the rear. I mean, that's a legitimate single turbo Supra right there. Right next to me. Showed up like a couple minutes ago. I mean, you can't really tell the difference between them two, you know. But then when you come up to the front, it's like one day I just slapped like an intercooler, like right there. That's the only thing this car's missing. Go take a look. Take a look. Here. I like it.
I love the opposite where you get the concave face and the flash like.
Now you tell me this: if I put an intercooler right there, just to interfool every single one of you, would you think that's a turbo Supra? If I didn't start it up, if I didn't drive away, you know, I didn't drive it at all, if it was just sitting here, do you think it was a turbo Supra? I'm gonna leave you with that question.
So what happened with that shoot? What did you do?
What? Oh yeah.
With that shoot, what did you do? Like.
Oh yeah.
Your friend was trying to look for a turbo, right?
Yeah, a turbo Supra, but I gave him a turbo Supra. You know, I put an intercooler in there. Call it a turbo Supra. I actually have the picture here right now. Let's see if I can find it super quick. It just here it is. Right here. Right there. Would you think that's a turbo Supra? Look at that. That's the same car too. Shit ain't turbo. It was turbo for a day. Turbo for a day.